And the same question to you. How did you react when you first heard the news? Good morning.
For me personally, good morning. I thought that it was actually quite a step forward in the sense that I don't think that Britain should have ever had control over the Chagos Islands. I know that for many people, I mean, you mentioned it yourself, it's not the first time I've heard it, didn't know about the British Indian Ocean Territory. But one thing that often gets missed in these conversations, which are happening quite rapidly in these last few days, is that the Chagosian people were actually forcibly expelled from their homeland
But
to create this base on behalf of the Americans and were not allowed to come back.
but they're not playing a part in this, of course, are they, Mr. El Naim?
They should be.
No, but you may well have a point there, but the reality is they're not. They've not even been consulted.
That's maybe true, but that's not supposed to be a talking point to deflect from the fact that expelling people from their home is a crime against humanity. The point is that they haven't been consulted. That's 100% true, and that is the next step. But this is a very important step in decolonization. And one of the things that's a bit concerning is that the framing of the conversation has been entirely on whether or not the Americans will be angry about this. I mean, this has been a site with credible reports have been saying that the Americans have used potentially to torture political prisoners. Chagosians have not been allowed to return. Human Rights Watch has
Yeah.
said that the crimes that were committed against the Chagosian people were crimes against
Yes.
humanity.
No.
And it disturbs me that the conversation is almost entirely on these geopolitical questions and not on righting the wrong. I mean, this may have been 50 years ago, but Chagosian people are still expelled.
All
And
right.
if anything, we need to be having a much more broader conversation about keeping them at the center of the conversation.
I'm grateful for your time. Thank you. Mohammed El Naim is director of the Decolonial Centre.